Hello, in the day 6 we are going to learn the commands like render and render effects and then how these all the things work on the project. Let's see in the Lumion. Here you can see in the last session we imported the model and then now if I want to change the material of this model, then you just go with the material option and you can do the changing. So I want to change the material, just select the floor material. So once you select, you will get the material option. Either you edit that by default material. For that, click on the standard option and then you can change the colorization of the wood like this, and you can add the tone which one you want to add like this, and then you just add some extra relief to get it in 3D and just reducing the glossiness. So like this way you just edit and then finish it. For the glass, if I want to change, just select the glass. Already the glass is transparent glass. If you want to keep, then no need to change. If you want to change, then you just click on this and then go to the outdoor glass option and then click over the preset glass like this and then finish it. In the same way, whichever the material you want to edit, you just select and then edit the material. Now I selected the pathway. I go to the outdoor. So you can add a tile like this. Indoor option, tile, outdoor. Like this way you can add the material which one you want. Or else if you want to customize the material, you want to create the new material. For example, if you don't have the material what you are exactly looking for, then you click on the custom option and then click on the standard option, and then we have the by default material, this one. You just choose the map here and then go to the particular location where you have your own collection, and then now I am just adding this one and then hit on OK. And for this, if you want to increase the relief and then scaling, then increase the scaling, then you can increase and then finish. Now come to the water plane and then finish. Now come to the water plane. In the SketchUp we added the water material, but it is not exactly looks. In SketchUp we added the water material, but we didn't get the exact feel of the water. For that I just want to change. Select this plane and then click on the material option. Click on the nature and here we have a water. Depending on the requirement, you can change the type of the water like this. Which water you want to place like this way. And then you want to edit the water waves height like that. You can add it like this and then finish. So just around this, I just place some plants. For that I just go to the object option, nature category, and then go here, take the flower categories. I'm taking this one. Rather than placing it one, I just go with the mass placement to place around the pond. I just want to add this way. I just want to place the plants just in an arc shape or surrounded the pond. For that, if you want to change the path, just click it here and then add the control button to change the path like this. In the circular way you can change the path. Just hold the control button to change the path of the mass placement, and then here I click on the plus sign and then I can change the type of the plants which are, and I can play and I place the type of the plants whichever I want. So like this way you can go on adding the different categories of the plants, and you can increase the number of plants according to that, and then change the direction and all the state and all the things and finish it. Along with this, I just want to place the trees just around the hotel or resort. Again, I just go with this tree category. Take any one of the category, going with the mask placement, changing the camera movement to the top by pressing Q option, going with the mask placement and then changing little bit in the zigzag manner way. This is how I can change. I just want to delete these small flower plants. For that you just click on the delete option what you have, and want to add the different categories like this: coconut trees, palm trees. Just go on adding the different categories of the plants like this. And then finish it. So once I finish, just have the look how these plants looks like in the view. Using the shortkeys to change the view. Then I want to select all the tree category. For that I just click on the move option. Going with the context menu, select on one type of tree, selection, select all the identical objects, select identical object and then increase the scale of it. By using landscape option, I am just adding or creating some landscape ideas here. I am just adding the landscape little, taking the higher option and then just creating the landscape like this. Like this way. So you can add the landscape wherever you feel nice. Just little like this. I'm making it flat little. You can change the material if you want. And then I want to add the water plane. For that, click on the object option and then make sure you are in the place mode, and then in the effect option we have the water body. So depending on the requirement you can select the type of the water fountain. I feel this one is good, and then add it here and move it where you want, and then increase the scale little like this way. And if you want to add some water bodies, then you can again go with the people and animals. In that we have fish. You can add the fish, and then you can add some birds. I just want to add a duck. I want to add a duck like this, and then you can scale up it, rotate it however you feel good. Along with this, I just want to add a stones here. In the nature option we have stones and leaves, and then rocky effect like this. You can take which one you want and then go on adding like this way. Switching into the other type, and I'm just adding it, and then once I done, you can scale up it depending on the requirement. Moving this little down. Okay. So like this way you can add overall model by adding the components, applying the material, editing the material. Now you can go to the weather option to change the weather and then shadow setting. So once you've done, now I want to render it. I want to take the output. For that I am clicking on the photo mode. So once you complete the build part, then we have to take the output. Click on the photo mode. Here you can see the output view. So we have to set the view depending on the requirement. So once I click on the camera, here you will get the slots, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till 10 slot. This is the photo set 1. In the photo set 2, you can add till 20 slots. Like this way, at a time you can take the 20 views and then you can render it by clicking on the render photos option. Now again I click on the photo set 1 and then make sure you are in the first slot, and then you adjust the view according to the requirement. Here we have the focal length. Depending on the requirement, which area you want to show, depending on that I am just making it changes. This is how you can change. I want to target the first front view like this, and even you can use the Arbit tool, camera tools, how you feel good, like this. You use your navigation keys to adjust the camera view, and then you click on the store camera to store the particular view. Now again I switch into the second slot, just changing the view into isometric, little like this. And once I set, you can go with the focal length and then click on the store camera. So here you can see build with the effect, means we can add an extra effect to our original model. To change the weather, then you can just go with the build option and then you can do the changes, or else we have a style option here. By default we have a custom style. To change the style, you click on the custom style option, and here we have the different categories of the style. Then you click on the realistic mode. So as you click on the realistic mode, here you get an extra effect, that is due to the sharpen, exposure, color correction, reflection and hyperlight, the view totally has changed into realistic. And if you want to take this effect, again you switch on to the third one, and then now the second slot is under the custom style. I just keep the same thing, switch on to the third slot. Before going to apply the effect, you just click the slot and then switch into the realistic effect. Automatically you will get a realistic effect, and then if you go ahead with this, then you can just capture it. Now I am switching it to the fourth slot, again custom style into realistic style. But if you want to customize this sharpen and then exposure, then you just click on that particular setting option and then you just decrease. So decrease the exposure like this or increase the exposure, depending on the requirement you can do the changes. The next going back, and then even in the color correction you can just add the colors, temperature like bluish tone, orange tone, like that. And then you can increase the brightness, overall brightness, contrast, saturation, going with back. Like this way, skylight option, overall brightness of the model, saturation, shadow. So we have already the preset. Depending on your requirement or your ideas or your creativity, so you just go on adding all these extra effect. And then next, so once you're done with your effect, then you can just store that effect. So like this way, even you can go with the more effect, that is dawn effect, like cloudy effect you can capture. Just come to the next and then click on the dawn and then capture it. So this is kind of evening effect, and then go and then click on total daytime effect. We have already the presets here. Depending on your taste, you just capture it, and then going with the night. When not changing any weather option in the build mode, you just add the night effect to your model, and then you can change the sun height like this, and then you can change the sun heading, and then increase sun brightness. Sun disk size you can change. So here I may get the sun somewhere like this. So if you want to increase the sun disk size, you can increase so that you get a sun rays. Again I just look up, keeping the view which one I want, and then just go on capture. So like this way, even we have the overcast, color sketch, watercolor. Switch into the next slot and then capture. Come here and then watercolor and then capture. For this I just change into night one. Okay, so once I captured the set of photos, I just click on the render photos. Here you can see current shot and then photo set. So if you want to render only one shot, then you can go with the current shot. If you want to render all the set of the photos, then you can click on the photo set option. And then now here we have the additional output. You can change the mode of the output, that is save depth map and then normal map. If you want to just click on these maps, and then here we have the render quality, which decides the resolution. For the email we have 1280 by 720. For desktop purpose we have 1920 by 1080. Print, poster, and what purpose you are going to take the output, depending on that you just switch. Now I am just clicking on the current shot. Click on the email option, going with the desktop, give the name, that is front R3D. Next, make sure you are saving your file in JPG and then save it. So it takes some time to render. So this is rendering the 6th slot, and you can see the total time taken for render, that is 59 seconds, like that. If you want to cancel, then you just click on the close option. If you want to pause, then you can just click on the pause option. Just wait till it complete. So as I already click on the depth, so I am getting this depth map also along with the RGB map. These maps you can use it for your portfolio creation. See, this is how you are getting a different maps of your current slot. This one you can produce in the Photoshop by using this material ID map. You can give the other material in the Photoshop. You can develop your own creation. Once your render is complete, just click on OK, and then if you want to open that particular folder, then you can open it. Same, I just click on the render photos, and then if you want to move with the poster to get the high resolution, then just click on the poster mode, HD mode, Ultra HD mode we have in the higher version. Go with the location and give the name, and then click on the save option. So this is how we can take the output by adding the effect. In the next video we learn the other commands. Thank you.